We fly high, no lie. You know this. Holy.
And with all that being said, I've decided to continue my athletic and academic career at the Stanford University.
Yes, sir.
Network, it means everything to me. Back when I didn't have all these offers, maybe like one or two, he was always promoting me, what I'm saying, trying to get me on the radar, this guy, you need to look out for him. What I'm saying? It really means, the world to me. Big, he's been there, like I said, since I've been small. Always shouting me out and always just trying to put me on, just give me notice more than I really appreciate Big.
I mean, shoot, I was the new kid. Faison kind of was with the Ducks for a little minute. So my first year, of course, he had all the hype. He was probably about like 6'2" at 12. He was a mutant. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was a mutant. But I mean, from then you could see just the potential he had. I mean, I'm not surprised he's the number one quarterback. If you would have seen him in youth ball, you would have thought he was the number one quarterback in that class back then. So I mean, like going against him kind of like prepared you already for like what high school was. I mean, he looked like a high school quarterback around that time. So I mean, like trash talking with him. He's more quiet though. I will say that he don't talk that much trash. But I mean, like trash talking with him, going out there and hitting drills with Faison. I mean, that kind of like just builds you ready. I mean, hopefully I play against him at college. I would love it.
As y'all know, this is the Sizzling News Podcast.
Top of the evening, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in to the Just Sizzling News Podcast, man. If you wherever you at, man, throw it up, man. Throw it up, man. I got the brothers in the background, so I'm gonna be live and be brief. You know what I mean? Pretty good. It's a lot of upsets this week, man. So we're gonna get into it. Start off with the records, man. So that being further said, and up there for Naj, man. Naj, handling some business on the road right now. On the road, hardly home, but he will be home soon. That being said, I'm gonna bring on the guys, man. Sure. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Hey, man, chilling, man. Everybody, hopefully we get to bring a lot of laughs and a lot of cheer to these people that's tuned in. We got 35 in the chat, 36, and climbing. So, I mean, I'm gonna start with you, Mark, man. Biggest surprise of this past, was it week 5? Biggest surprise of week 5, week 6?
It's week 7. But the biggest surprise, and gotta pretty much say, man, I want to apologize to Coach Rance McCreary, man. Creekside defensive coordinator. I picked Stevenson to beat North Clayton, so that ended up backfiring. But apologize to you, big dog, Coach McCreary. But that is the biggest upset. No one in the city of Atlanta or the whole state did not expect North Clayton to pull this thing off, man. Which it was a 42-41 win, which Julian hates Clayton County teams, but. I didn't expect this thing. I didn't expect Stevenson to pull it off. So that was my biggest, surprise moment.
Anything to add to that, Jew? I know you're waiting.
I mean, North Clayton beat Stevenson. I thought Stevenson was going to beat them by 3 touchdowns. Apparently, defensive line of the DC, somebody don't know what stop rushing means. Clearly, I was going upfield because I know who beat you. North Clayton didn't beat you. Y'all scored 41 points, I think. Justin Murphy beat you. And I know he was running the ball and not throwing it because he don't got nobody to throw the ball to. So, with that being said, I would still stand on all 10 of my toes. I'm an avid Clayton County football hater. None of you going to change that. None of you going to change that. I'm picking Lovejoy to lose. They will not finish their season undefeated. I don't see Jonesboro going past the second round. North Clayton, they might go to the second round. But I'm really praying that they don't get past the first round. That's all I got to say.
That's tough. Praying on the downfall is hectic. North Clayton is 4A, right, Mark?
No, 3A.
3A.
Hey, 3A, fellas.
That's tough. I will say what's the most shocking thing for me about the game, I think Troy Stiggers and KJ Green only combined for I think maybe a second and a half or a half sack apiece.
Because it was going upfield. You cannot go upfield against Justin Murphy. When you trying to run, bro, he runs a 10-5.
Yeah.
He's faster than everybody within the 15-mile radius of the damn stadium. Stop trying to pass rush this man. Make him beat you with dumb receivers. You don't know the name of a single receiver. None of y'all do. I don't. And that's who you got to make him beat you with. Make him throw the ball. There's a reason why he run the ball so much. And it's not because, he's not a developed passer. No, he goes to quarterback training with Coach 10 on a regular basis. Justin Murphy actually had an arm. He could sling it for about 60, 70 yards. He just don't have nobody to throw the ball to. And that's why they didn't really get no sacks, because you're trying to sack the Lamar Jackson of Georgia high school football.
Simple as that. I think Cam, but for sure though. You know what I'm saying?
I did see a highlight of him running people over. He's stiff arming people.
Facts. But that boy look about 235 out there? I'm just playing.
How big is Justin? He probably about 190. He bigger. He look like about 190, 185.
He's bad, man. That boy look 215. But yeah, he probably like, 190, probably pushing 2 barely. I'm guessing. I'm not go live on IG. I don't want to mess up the flow of the show, but we'll go live on IG. We'll probably get somebody to confirm for sure. But for y'all, man, you know what I mean? Talked about probably the coaching blunder on Stevenson, not coming north and south instead of, you know what I'm saying, maybe sitting back in the zone, maybe probably just doing a 4-man rush, maybe kind of QB contain. So just speak to possibly the coaching blunder on Stevenson's part.
Well, go ahead, Drew.
I was about to say, I wish North Clayton posted stats so I can give a more definitive answer, but you just don't go upfield. Just keep him in the pocket. If he tries to go outside, then you'll let your defensive ends come off the tackle and try to chase him down and push him out of bounds. But just keep him in the pocket, possibly a quarterback spot. But you just got to realize, like, if you do go upfield and he steps up and finds a running lane, that QB spot is like trying to put a QB spot against Terrius. What is that going to do? Absolutely nothing. Terrius' fastest documented time. The fastest time on camera is a 10.40, but the fastest documented time is a 10.53. I think Justin runs a 10.53. That's his fastest documented time. So, yeah, but that's all you could. That's all you really can do against them. Offense, they did well on offense. You put up 40+ points, so you weren't being stopped the whole game. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, coming into the game, your defense is probably the best for Stevenson. The best part of this team is the defense. That's the best part, obviously. But if I'm going against a team that can't really throw the ball, push the ball down the field, we're going cover zero, some man-to-man, playing man-to-man and some front pressure, just to keep him in the pocket, and force him to throw, down the field, because I won't be playing zone versus a quarterback that can pretty much scramble or give him at least an opportunity to throw the ball. But I don't know, man. Stevenson, man, it's a head scratcher. I would be very disappointed if I was on the staff to lose to a team like that. And truth to be told, this Stevenson team was a top 5 team in 3A, to solidify to win a state championship. So it's very demoralizing for them. They got to get to the drawing board, and I feel like they've been giving up points all year, really, truth to be told. How many points they gave up versus Arabian Mountain? 26. Their defensive coordinator is terrible. The defensive coordinator, he's terrible. Stone Mountain scored 17 points. You're giving up so much points versus teams that you're way better than. I think it's a coaching issue, really, at Stevenson. Truth to be told, it's very bad. For them to, I mean, 3A is just, it's everywhere. If Stevenson a top 5 team and they giving up numerous of points, something is going, something's going bad. They got athletes, good running game, good running game, of course. D-line is full of studs, but I don't know what's the issue, man.
I mean, it looks like the writing was on the wall. Close game. I mean, we know what type of offense they got over there. We know Kyle Mitchell, Austin, Austin Harris, I believe, 22-17, and then follow up with a 1-point loss to North Clayton. You know what I mean? 27-17 to North. To Decatur. You know what I mean? You could probably see
they gave up 2 touchdowns per game,
which ain't bad. Ain't bad. But
Ain't
40.
bad. Look what type of players they have. They shouldn't be giving up. Yeah, it's high school football, but look at the players that they have. Like, there's the defense is the main focal point of this team. If the defense gives stops, the offense in good field position. This team is a field position type of team. They get good field position. They score a lot of points. They can't push the ball down the field, so they rely on defense. Stevenson is an old school team. They're going to play defense. They're going to run the ball. That's how they're going to try to control the clock. That's what they're going to do. But if they're going to give up points defensively, and it puts a lot of pressure on a lackluster offense. So the defense is the bread and butter of this team.
Very true. Now they special. Well, I ain't gonna say they special team, but their punter ain't. You know what I mean? Ain't probably what they need to give the defense advantage. You know what I mean? On short fields, what's supposed to be long field situations. Yeah. So, but no, I agree with your sentiment though, bro. That's a fact. Old school team, hard nose. You know what I'm saying? But again, great point by y'all. You know what I mean? You gotta make them throw the ball. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they said the man or zone, whatever, and just let them wreak havoc. That's playing right to the, you know what I'm saying, to the ace of spade hand.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we'll transition. We'll talk more back on it when Naj gets on the show. But going back to you, Mark, Lithonia, lone staying on the east side, lone undefeated team in DeKalb County, man. What you got info on Lithonia?
Currently, right now, they playing for a JV championship, a real trophy, by the way. They playing right now versus Southwest DeKalb. But this is the only undefeated team. This is the only undefeated team in the county, which that is really, really good compared to other teams that's not getting it done, obviously. But they in the right direction. Coach Barnes is getting his guys rally up, and I don't remember the last time Lithonia was 5-0. They haven't made the playoffs since 2021. So this is a rebirth and it's a new direction for Lithonia. Offense, it has a lot of playmakers. Defensive line is really intact. Secondary is a little young. Man, they had a freshman linebacker, Peyton Key, had like 6 tackles for losses. He's a freshman that's doing that. So they in a great direction. Big game this week. If they beat Southwest DeKalb, they pretty much slaughter every DeKalb County team. So for them being the only undefeated team in the county while beating DeKalb County teams, this team is really legit.
Nah, 100%. Anything to add to that, you?
All right, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Old boy's playing pretty good. What's the quarterback's name?
Jamon Coggins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jamon Coggins. He's playing pretty good. Seems more like a game manager, nothing. I thought he was going to come out a bit more explosive. Not a bit more, but a lot more explosive after seeing them completely annihilate Miller Grove. Thought he was going to have a lot of games with 250 plus passing yards, but he's not passing. He's not turning the ball over. He only has 1 pick, 8 passing touchdowns on the season. You got Deuce, the running back, who is not their most productive running back. It's actually, I think his name is Amar Gooding, and he's averaging over 100 yards per game. He's a senior, and I did not see him coming out and doing that. I thought Deuce was pretty much going to be the focal point of the offense, but he's doing well. And yeah, I mean, I think Lithonia, I was telling people that Lithonia was going to be way better and potentially make a playoff run, like a very, very strong chance that they make a playoff run this year. Is not the same Lithonia that you're used to. And people laughed at me when I said that. And I was like, bro, they might go like 8-2 or 7-3 on the regular season. And I don't know if I can find a social media post with that, like with me saying that. But yeah, that's all I got to say about Lithonia. Not surprising me, surprising everybody else. And they haven't been 5-0 probably like past 30 or 40 years, probably 50, 60 years.
Damn, it's been that long?
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
So is it the coaching staff, players? I mean,
It's the head coach that they got in. He came in there and turned everything around. Coach's model. So like the best when you coach, you're an assistant coach somewhere. You pay attention to how the head coach at that program does things. So that's your model. That's what you're gonna do. That's what you copy. So he came to Lithonia and basically did the same thing that he was doing somewhere else. Where he came from Stockbridge.
Stockbridge. He was a
Yeah,
linebacker.
he was on the staff. Yeah, he was on the staff of the state championship team. So he's coming from a state championship caliber coaching staff. He comes to Lithonia, and it was like an immediate upgrade, like some Urban Meyer, what's the other guy? Urban Meyer, Nick Saban type stuff. Yeah, so it's definitely him. He the leader of everything of the team that's like the catalyst for all this change over there.
And the good part about it is he actually let his staff coach. You know, like he just managed the game. I think that's what a head coach is supposed to do. You know, make sure everything is intact. You know, unlike the team that they playing this week, but usually. I think Lithonia, and I said this like weeks ago, man, they have a lot of coaches. Like they have a lot of coaches on, you know, coaching these kids. And that's what it's mainly about. It's about your staff. You got a quarterback trainer that's very influential in the city. That's a plus, you know, plus no more City Grove, you know, so kids are looking for opportunities to play somewhere to win and advocate, in which Lithonia is pretty much doing it. So I feel like it's a plus, you know, and they're playing young kids, by the way. Young kids, they doing a tremendous job.
Safe to say Lithonia is a new Cedar Grove then.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that they can be, but it's too far to really say that. Got to go to state first to solidify that. That accomplishment, but I feel like they have next year they're gonna have a lot to retool. They have to retool, but I wouldn't say that they City Grove.
Well, in terms of like
nowhere.
pulling players.
No, talent level is nowhere near the same. Cedar Grove is a 3A with probably 5A or 6A level talent. Like half of their starters went to FBS schools. And then when they left, you look up and they have more FBS starters replacing the folks who just left. So nowhere near. And the sustainability of the wins and consistently going to the state championship damn near every year, they will never touch that because the head coach, he's doing such a good job here. He might leave in like a year or two. If he stays one more year and does this again, I don't see him staying here for the long haul. See him going to a better county with more resources, more money, and just a better job for him. Like even with Coach Boone at Langston Hughes, I'm surprised he stayed there so long. I think he just liked it, and that's why he was there. But somebody who goes to state championships consistently, puts out players in college and set scoring records, you shouldn't be in South Fulton School District. It's poo-poo. They don't incentivize you to win. You can win state 10 times in a row. What is that going to do to how much money is in your pocket? What is that going to do for how much money is coming to the football program to provide the parents and the players and the coaches with better resources in order to come and do what they are supposed to do and achieve the outcomes they want to? It's not. Like in DeKalb County is another county just like South Fulton. No matter how much you win, no matter how much you do, just like APS, you will never have the support of the school district when it comes to like adding resources. And on top of that, I mean, the parents, they do what they can, you know, shout out to the ones that are active and try to help and contribute, but the parents aren't good either. So I can see him doing this one more time and then leaving.
Mike, you got something to add to it or not?
Now he really hit it on the nose. You know, and it's just from it's hard to win. It's very hard to win as a black coach in the city of Atlanta, in the metro area. You know, you deal with a lot of administration problems, then the resources, then the players, and some of the players don't have this and that, and the parents can't provide for the booster club and all these other things. You know, it's tough. It's very tough when it comes to it. But everybody wants to, how can I say this? Everybody wants a win. Everybody wants this and want that, but can't give it, and that will kind of, separated, my mentor, I ain't gonna say his name, but my mentor, he been through that, good coach. Don't get me wrong, good coach, but he provided equipment in a weight room. He provided pregame lunch. He provided, this and that, and he get the, shit end of the stick because they're not winning, but he don't have the resources. He's doing with the best that he can,
And then if you look at the, go ahead.
No, you good.
All right, so now you look at the other side. Let's say my mentor, Coach Miles, Aaron Miles, Carver Atlanta. He's like a father to me and so many other guys, right? He wins with like no support. Like what he did or what he's doing is actually legendary and is extremely difficult. And I don't know if any other coach can do so. Because like what Marcus said, damn, you look at the staff, look at Stockbridge staff, look at Lithonia staff. They had like 20 coaches. Look at Carver staff. They probably have 7 to 8, maybe 9 coaches. Mm-hmm. And then you don't even have like, bro, we went to the state championship one year. It was in like 2021. And then we came back and we were going to the semifinals in 2022. That's when I was coaching on the staff. So I actually got to see the BS that actually comes from APS, right? APS says, look, for sports in general, we have funds allocated, put to the side. They're already in the budget before the football season even starts, to where if every team goes to the playoffs, we will have money available for them to help them with transportation and stay. So we look up, Carver is the only team in APS in the playoffs. But for some reason, Atlanta Public Schools isn't supplying funds to help with hotel stay for a game that is 4.5 hours away. So you expect them to ride on a school bus down there, 4.5 hours, play the same day, and ride back the same day? So we, AKA I, had to raise the money by sending out a few text messages. Luckily, I know some people, and they cool. And shout out to Inky Johnson because he paid for half of it on the spot.
That's tough.
We left a few comments under his Instagram, and he called Coach Miles and paid for half. I paid for half, and then raised another like $5,500 from Go Bunny. Shout out to them. Go Bunny always comes through. I'm like, y'all have funds allocated for every team made the playoffs. It's like 9 APS high schools with a football team, might be more than that. But we the only team left, so it should be a major surplus of money. And you can't provide money for a hotel. And I don't even know why Coach Miles is there. I've always wanted him to leave and go to like a better school district, take a better job. Because the stuff that he has to deal with, even in the school, man, don't get me started on that. But yeah, the basis is no matter how much you win, no matter how well you do, no matter how many players you put in college, the school district does not support you. And if they claim they do, they're lying. And they cannot show any documentation to prove that they support. And shame on them. And everybody should, be pissed off at them. Yeah, I hate it. I don't think we had a booster club at Carver.
Dang. That's got to be studied a lot more, man. That's we got to do more for the kids, man. But not to get out the subject, because that's honestly the subject we need to be talking about. We got a comment. Besides Milton, what's the best team in Milton's region? Right.
No one.
Right. Let's see.
I don't. Yeah, that question is. This is. I mean, they got Gainesville, of course, but Gainesville is in that region. But I
Roswell, maybe. Well, other than Gainesville, Roswell.
Well, yeah. I mean, they got Roswell, Gainesville. I don't know. It's a toss up. It's actually a good question. Actually, a good question.
What are y'all talking about?
Other than Milton, I go with Gainesville over Roswell. I mean, Gainesville plays Roswell towards the end of the season. I'm going to that game, but yeah.
I just want to get time to answer.
What are we talking about? A question, nigga? It's Gainesville. What? Are you serious?
It's definitely.
It's Gainesville. Like,
That's a new region, right?
The sheet.
That's how you know Nige powered up. He said, "Nigga."
Respect on Coach Josh Niblett. Let's go.
First off. Sometimes I have harsh takes, but I be right majority of the time.
I'm not going to disagree with that, Marcus.
No.
That take right there is kind of crazy.
No. Hold up.
Right.
I said J.R. Harris, run the ball. Run the ball. 1, 2, 3. Said he don't run the ball. I said 5.5 Paul in the parlay. He had 10 rushing attempts.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah, 10 rushing attempts is a lot.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nah, come on.
That's like a third of the rushing attempts per the game.
Bro, I played quarterback. I played quarterback. Running 10 times, that is a lot.
That's a lot for a quarterback. You a third of the running game, and they got 2 other running backs, Jonas and I think the boy name is Jason.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That ain't a lot, bro. You tripping, bro. A lot for a quarterback is like 20, bro.
20? That's excessive. You are the offense. That's just the Murphy numbers right there.
Let me see.
But now that's gonna be a good matchup. Milton versus I got Roswell beating Gainesville. Nah.
No, don't do
I
that,
like
bro.
Roswell players, so I'm gonna be respectful. I like Brody Duffy. I like obviously Trey Smith, man, but nah.
If they beat Gainesville, that's a shame on A. We might have to.
Yeah.
We'll have to see about the position of head coach if they lose the Roswell, brother. And I like Coach Nib. I think he do an extraordinary job, but you can't be losing these lackluster games, brother.
Hey, bro, Gainesville is outscoring their opponents right now by 149 points over the course of 6 games. The only loss they have is to Carrollton. Carrollton is like that. So
Facts.
I think they're better than Roswell. I think Roswell is actually like
Roswell's good though. Like that's not a knock on Roswell.
Can they beat Gainesville though?
No, bro. No.
I don't know. I think Milton may have a shot.
Of course, it's Milton. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
that's not his favorite team. Of course, they got a shot.
Hey, bro, you sleep on Milton, bro. You sleep.
I'm not sleep on Milton. They just your favorite team.
It's not.
I don't know where the hell they got their quarterback in. Like where
What? What? What do you
Where
say?
did the quarterback come from? They had a freshman playing. He was doing pretty good, and then they just got this other kid out of nowhere, and I don't even know
I
where.
think Trey Henson back on JV.
Yeah, I think he's playing JV, bro, because he threw like a touchdown pass. They posted on his Twitter account.
So where was the quarterback they got now? Where was he this whole time?
JV.
The white boy?
I'm pretty sure because I seen him throw a touchdown pass in JV, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm tripping. Hey, they got good. I'll be trying to tell you, they got good feeder program talent, bro. Believe it or
I
not.
thought he came from Fort Lauderdale like the other kid.
Nah, they don't.
Bro, Milton posted like
They do that with everybody.
They posted like a team all the way from 5th grade to like 8th grade or JV, and they all won.
Okay. I remember I just, I ain't gonna say nothing about these boys transferring from Campbell and Grayson and Harrison. And I ain't gonna say nothing about that, but yeah.
Y'all are funny. Well, so where y'all at on the topics, man? Sorry, I was a little bit late.
I don't know. We got off on a rant and I got mad.
Did y'all see our records, man?
I know I won. I'm number one.
I'm fine with my record. I can't believe Camden County got their ass blew out like that. God damn.
All right, y'all. So this one, week 7, man. As you can see, QB Marcus won the week, 7-3. I was right behind him, 6-4. Me and Julian tied, and obviously Bacon went 5-5. Bacon struggling just a little bit. 16-14 on the season. Trying to get it together.
Hold on.
Head mark. Hey, we're still in the hunt. In the hunt.
And they do only one game behind, so
we're in the hunt.
I don't know about the hunt, Bacon. You struggle a little bit, my guy.
What matters is when you
one
win
good week.
Pressure, when the pressure is involved, do you win? Every time I wanted to bet Juicy Crab, the person I picked won.
There you go. You said
y'all illiterate asses in Alabama.
Okay, Carlton tapping in.
I'm dead. Coach
Bro, I
Rand.
apologize already, bro.
What's up, Coach Rand?
Hey, but as soon as I went live,
I had no idea.
I'm dead, man. I'm dead. All right, y'all. Let's keep it rolling. Mark, I'm gonna let you start off, twin. I know you had your headlines, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna pull them up on IG real quick, man, while Drew on the phone. Go ahead, Mark. I'm gonna have you start up.
All right, so again, about Lithonia being, having the best record in the county. They doing a good job, which Coach Barnes is, doing a good job with that. They haven't been 5-0 since probably the last 20 to 25 years within the program. For North Clayton, huge win for North Clayton, of course, beating Stevenson. Justin Murphy, obviously doing what he needs to do to make sure his team make the playoffs. He never made the playoffs so far as a quarterback at North Clayton, so he's doing what he's supposed to do so far. And Stevenson, they gotta fix it. They gotta fix it real fast.
Any comments on North Clayton, Bacon?
Yeah, man. I mean, we kind of pretty much broke it down earlier. You know what I mean? They played more to Justin Murphy's strength. You know what I mean? Allowing him to rush north and south, allowing skedaddle. I believe Juice had fastest man within the 15-mile radius. So we want to see a defense that's going to make him pass. So for Stevenson to have those type of athletes on defense, it's probably a coaching blunder, you know what I mean? But shout out to Justin Murphy though, man. You know what I'm saying? Called it at the beginning, called it way before the season started. We're gonna make the playoffs this season, standing on business. You know what I mean? 1-point win over one of the top contenders in 3A. So what does that say about North Clayton being a contender in 3A? Question for you, brother. What's going on, Coach?
Oh, me, Coach? Coach, I apologize, man. You gotta join. Nah, man, you gotta join. Okay. Since you on here, I'll say it again. All right.
Smile on your face.
All right.
He on your head top.
Coach Rance McCrary. Rance. I apologize, man.
No, hold on. I like how that.
Oh, you gonna put it on full screen?
Yeah,
Lord.
Yeah, put it on full screen.
Trying to get it over with.
Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get the solo. There you go.
Yeah. All right, Coach. All right. I apologize for going against your alma mater. I apologize for downing North Clayton. I picked Stevenson, of course, but I apologize, Coach, for doing that. You're still my boy. Still support you, but I still don't like North Clayton. No, I'm joking. But I apologize to y'all, though, man. Sincerely, though. I said this team wasn't going to make the playoffs. They potentially will make the playoffs this season. So, North Clayton family, I don't know what, Cap, Burnett, Coach, the head coach over there, apologize to, man. So QB Marcus was wrong. But yeah.
All right. There it is.
There you go, Coach.
Wow.
It's not funny, Notch.
It's hilarious. You be on your head top, boy. It'd be funny, man. It'd be funny. All right, Coach said thank you, man.
No problem, man.
But nah, man, like y'all been saying, man, you use your strengths, man. For him to do that against Stevenson defensive line, man, I mean, you got to give Justin Murphy kudos, and that's the difference. Everybody wants to label him as an athlete, man, but this kid is really special. And I love that there's teams out there that see how special he is and is not trying to put him into a certain, category. Oh, he can only be an athlete. He can only be DB. So I love that a team like a Vanderbilt is recruiting him as a quarterback. Obviously.
That's what they're saying.
What you say?
That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. Good point, Jude. That's what they're saying. But I just think for us to see him flourish as a quarterback, I know some people have said, oh, well, he can't throw it. I think you got to surround him with the weapons, y'all, too. That plays a factor. Now, I don't know the weapons that North Clayton got. I'm not trying to speak down on it. I don't know. But it ain't
already said it.
Huh?
That alone, that statement, I don't know the weapons that they got.
I don't.
They got a quarterback who is rated as a 4-star player, but you don't know who the receivers are?
I don't.
Exactly. That says it all.
I don't. So,
and if Justin Murphy wants to get taken seriously as a quarterback, because I seen him throw the ball, I seen him in workouts and stuff. The other coaches haven't seen that stuff because they're not even focused on recruiting his class for real like that yet. But I think in order for him to get taken seriously as a quarterback, he has to be able to throw, and be able to throw, you have to have people to throw the ball to. And North Clayton's not going to get that this year or next year. So you know what that might mean? He might got to go somewhere else.
I don't think the boy will transfer.
I don't think he's going to transfer either.
I think he's loyal to what he's trying to do there.
Yeah, then, he is.
Well, then you know what they got to do, Mark. I mean, Drew, they got to hit the portal.
Facts.
What you want? You got to hit the portal.
You better go. What's the place?
Get him something.
Well, who will want to go to North Clayton?
What you mean? North Clayton?
They had Fat Boy. They had Ricky Washington. They had all these players.
LC Makai Thrasher.
Yeah, they had Kelsey too.
So,
I mean, y'all right, but
they always had the best middle school team.
That's true.
But y'all, if you winning though, who not gonna want to play with a player like Justin Murphy though, y'all?
It don't matter. It don't matter. The parents don't think like that. No one is just
okay.
No one. It depends who they got in the building. It depends who the coaches are. I don't care what anybody say. The coaches get the players. The coaches get the players. The parents just don't go to the school. It's the coaches.
If you cannot retain players, it is the coach's fault. Period.
Okay. But to your point, real quick, Marcus, you said last year they didn't make the playoffs. So let's say they make the playoffs this year. Let's say they go to a quarterfinals. That's not going to attract more talent in.
Yeah, it is. But it is.
I mean, like I said again, the coaches get the players. That's it. It don't matter. You can, for instance, I feel like if Latonia didn't have those coaches, they wouldn't be 5-0.
That's good. That's solid.
So it's the coaches. The coaches have to do something. The coaches have to do something to get that tent, like how they did from the middle school. That's what they need to do.
Okay. All right. I'll defer to you on that. All I'm saying is, as you've been saying, Marcus, I know you're not totally sold on 3A, right? Very top heavy, as you would probably say. I feel like they do have a chance to get to a quarterfinal. If you beat
quarterfinals, is the third round.
Why they can't get there? Who in 3A scared you? Max Brown just got hurt, right? You know, you got Calhoun, obviously. Stevenson's supposed to be up there. I mean, outside of those teams, who else are y'all really scared of in 3A? Besides them and Sandy Creek. I can't forget about Sandy Creek. Who else?
I think the whole 3A is bad besides Sandy Creek. So, yeah, you got a point. But
North Clayton making the third round is just bizarre. I mean,
I don't know. They beat Stevenson.
I mean, it could be bizarre, but you telling me they can't do it?
I mean, shit. I said they wouldn't make the playoffs.
I like to look at the playoff bracket. See where they play.
Right.
Respect. Well, we'll talk about that when it's time and we break down the brackets. But if it's looking like that and a lot of players, you know what I'm saying, is injured or whatever it may be, and it's very top heavy with top 14, they could be able to do it to me.
But my I know we're trying to move on, but it's just like you saying if they go to the playoffs, people are going to go there. Shit, look at Stevenson. They went to the quarterfinals and they don't have maximum offensive production at wide receiver and quarterback. You would think a good quarterback will go to Stevenson and a passing quarterback will go to Stevenson. It doesn't matter. It's about the coaches. It's about the coaches going getting out the players.
That's tough, Mark. That's tough because they did get a quarterback out the portal, and
but he's not good. My point exact. Okay, they got a quarterback out the portal that's not good. Okay, if they had a coach that trains and they had a coach that was actually worth a damn, they would actually be a better team. They won't lose to North Clayton.
Bro, Coach Jones is a good coach, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, he's a good coach. But what I'm saying is, we can't sit here and say the kids only go to the coaches get those players to make.
You're right. I don't disagree.
Yeah,
you're right.
So if Stevenson was so good, if their coaches were so good, they would have a quarterback that can actually throw for 4,000 yards at their school.
That's not their offense, though.
It's not.
They don't want to run the offense.
They don't do that. They've always been a run dominant team, though. They don't throw the ball though. You break down their scheme and this is a run offense, and this is
because they have to be
old style.
Notch. They doing that because they have to. If they had a quarterback that can throw, they had Marty Burton before. They had the previous quarterback who Jelks had. They was throwing the ball too. But now they don't have no receiver. They don't have Noah Mahoney, which he's a consistent receiver. They have a subpar quarterback, and they have 2 running backs that rush for 1,000 yards. If you was a coach that had 2 running backs that rush for 1,000 yards, you will run the ball. They can't throw the ball because they coaches don't know nobody. They only know they. You know what? You know why they can get a good defensive line? Because they have a defensive line coach that trained defensive linemen. That's how they can get good defensive linemen.
Shout out Coach Rock.
They coaches outside of Jelks. I mean, they coach outside of Rock who trains. That's they best position is the D line and running backs. Like that's their best. That's their best position group. But just, I mean, hey, y'all can think what y'all want. I just know, you know.
And I'll interject. Top teams in 3A, Sandy Creek. Can't forget about Peach County. You already talked about Calhoun. Can't forget about LaGrange and Troup County.
Troop. I don't think North Clayton could be Troop, North Hall, LaGrange, Calhoun. Can't count Calvary Day. Peach County, Jenkins, West Lawrence.
They could beat them.
They lost to. They almost beat West Lawrence.
Yeah, they could beat West
Lawrence. They could be any of them teams beside them top 4 you might have named, bro.
What, Peach County, Calhoun, LaGrange, North Hall, Troop County? Jefferson
would be tough. They could beat North Hall in my opinion. They not beating what was the 3 you said at the top? They ain't beating Sandy Creek.
Sandy Creek,
Jefferson,
Peach County,
Calhoun.
Troop County, LaGrange,
Troop, Jenkins,
Calhoun, North Hall, Peach County. Yeah, that was it.
Appreciate it. Now, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real because if Stevenson had they got older coaches. I feel like they have the worst defensive coordinator in the state. I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to the game. This man has a hold up. He has a defensive play sheet just like this. Like Justin Murphy. His play call sheet on defense is just like this, and none of that shit works. All right, Locust Grove, they a playoff team. Amar Parker, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Man, their next game is Woodland, Union Grove. They still got to play Jones County. That's their only competition so far on the schedule. So they in the playoffs this season.
Okay. How much stock you buying into what's about Lovejoy here? Well, how much stock you buying in Peachtree Ridge, Mark?
Peachtree Ridge, they got a big game this week versus North Gwinnett. Rayshawn Parks is the quarterback at Peachtree Ridge. He's second in passing yards via all the counties that I cover. He's doing a good job. They got Kobe. Appreciate it, Chris. Stupid. They doing a good job. They doing a good job at Peachtree Ridge. They're going to make the playoffs this season, man. They actually adapting to a first year quarterback. They got Christian Campbell over there. They got some real good players, man.
Bro, the OC at Peachtree Ridge. First of all, they're gonna lose in the second round. Yeah, okay, not that way. But the OC at Peachtree Ridge is literally coming to a game with a joystick. And he has a chip in his quarterback's brain, in the back of the brain. And that's how he is doing this shit. I'm telling you. He don't come with a play call sheet. This motherfucker come with a joystick, and he's controlling the quarterback from the sideline. OC is fucking great. He can get damn near any quarterback. You just can't be complete butt, and he will make you look like a goddamn superstar. But they going down the second round. They're not good.
All right, fellas. For those at home, look, we got a poll going. Y'all engaging a lot, man. So we got a poll going. Check it out. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pin it. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Appreciate everybody for joining tonight, man.
Yeah, y'all tapping in.
Group chat want us to talk about them whooping everybody ass too.
So the poll is we already got a vote. Should there be concern about Stevenson after the loss to North Clayton? I'm gonna let the fellas answer real quick.
Yes.
For the next topic. Okay, Bacon, go ahead first. Go ahead, Bacon.
Yes. It's got to be concerned. We've already broken it down. If you get a team that has a piece of offense, they're a threat. But I think if they'd have schemed a little better, I think they probably could have won that game. But like I say, if you get like any of those top 4 teams we named, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough to kind of give them the to make them the favorite to win. And I digress.
Go ahead, Mark. That's the poll. Like I said, y'all go vote, man. Let us know down in the comments. Should there be concern about Stevenson after loss to North Clayton? I'm gonna start with you, Mark.
I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay for the most part. Because you're talking about a Stevenson team. They pass the quarterfinals each year in the playoffs, so I think they'll be okay. I think they just have to fix a lot of things on the offense and well, not offense. They scored a lot of points on the defensive side. The defense, you know, for you to win a state championship, you have to consistently stop somebody. They haven't stopped anybody. They haven't stopped anybody so far. So that's what they have to do to improve and to potentially go to a state or deep in the playoffs. That's what they have to do. But they'll be fine.
Go ahead, Ju.
No, there's no need. There's no need to have concern for Stevenson. I mean, you're not gonna play. Well, the teams have a quarterback that run a 10-5 in the 100 meter. None. It's no. Like you're not gonna face anybody else who has a quarterback who's literally just capable of stepping up, or they playing man, or it's some space over here to the left. Space over here to the right. Let me go ahead and just take off and outrun everybody and fucking score a touchdown. You're not gonna see anybody else like that. So, yeah, they're gonna be fine.
Kyle almost burnt their eyelids off. Go ahead, Nash.
Facts. No, I'm with Ju and I'm with Ju and Mark. I'm not too concerned. They're not gonna face teams like that all the time. I think Coach Rock will get them boys right, and they'll look at the film and get better from it. We figure out the thing to contain issues and stuff like that, keeping the pocket condensed. I think that would be better for it in the end. Sometimes you need things like this to happen to your program in order to advance and get to where you want to ultimately be. I think that's what it is for them, a big wake-up call. But I think them boys will be straight.
Sounds to me like it was a question with no substance. We're asking, is there a call for concern? You're only limiting this team to going to the quarterfinals or the third round. You know what I'm saying? If it's a cause for concern, we're looking at it. We look at this team as the top 3 contender, 3A, right? From right or wrong, definitely let me know. So when you lose to a team that has a quarterback, that's a cause for concern that you're not going to go to the promised land.
I'll say for coaching, really, because they lost 2 players. They lost 2 players. Well, they lost 3 players that actually could have made an impact on this team. Julian Corner. Julian Corner, I can't never say his name right. They got to another running back. He's at Shiloh. Don't know his name. And Will Cheney's at Lithonia. He's a receiver. They lost a lot of production, and like this team, I think it's coaching. They losing the kid. They losing the skill. They don't have no good key skill players to get it done. And man, they'll be okay this season, but it's the coaching. The coaching has to improve. It just has to improve for them to be in a dogfight with Clayton County teams. So.
Speaking of Clayton County transition, Lovejoy, the only undefeated team in Clayco. What's your thoughts on that, Mark?
Yeah, Lovejoy, man, they getting it done, man. Defense is phenomenal. Going into this season, offense is really doing this thing, man. They averaging 3 or more touchdowns per game with Coach Smitty as the offensive coordinator. This team is really going into their own. Keelan Anderson at running back, Ryan Henson at quarterback. Tim Sims, Caleb Carson, Corey Orr. They're doing a good job, man. The only competition that they got versus Langston, of course, but this team is on. They doing good, man. They in a nice predicament.
All right. Any other comments on this? I know Ju is sick on it.
To everybody listening to this, you can take it personal. I don't really care. If you was at another school, I would still hate Lovejoy as much as I hate all the rest of the schools in Clayton County. Let's just keep it real.
Ain't gonna get us.
Lovejoy ain't played a soul. They played Spalding, they played Monday's Mill, they played Dutchtown and McIntosh and Morrow. All of those teams are losing teams. They all had losing records last year. They all suck. All right. East Coweta was the only team that they played and beat. And they were down 21-0 at halftime, and East Coweta fumbled to win. East Coweta should beat them. They got to play Banneker next. Easy win. Destroy them. Y'all are not good. Don't let the record fool you. You just play hot garbage. Noonan, you're most likely going to lose that game. And I hope Brody Campbell
come out there throwing fastballs at your sorry. I ain't even gonna get into that. Hope Brody Campbell come out there throwing fastballs, and I hope they beat y'all by 3 touchdowns. Northgate, y'all should beat them. I'm still not sold on Northgate. I don't care. And then Langston, I hope they beat y'all ass by 5 touchdowns. Let's see y'all going 8-2 due to a sorry ass schedule. Whoever scheduled these 9 region games, shout out to you, brother. You knew what you was doing. You wanted to keep your job. Just like somebody at a school, purple and gold, they always play these sorry little 2A schools at the beginning of the season. But hey, shout out, that's what I think about Lovejoy. They hide him behind a sorry schedule. First round exit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I give them the nod to beat Noonan, but the last 2 games of the season, I'm gonna put them down for L's, man. They're probably gonna lose to Northgate and Langston.
I gotta put some respect on Lovejoy, man.
They beat Marlowe. They were 3-7 last year.
I understand. This team is better though. Put some respect on them. You know what I'm saying?
You think they'll go 9-1?
Every win, except
9-1.
I think they could.
What's
Now,
we put what did you scrab on it, bro?
Y'all say this shit every week.
literally, bro. Y'all say it every week.
Because that's the test to see if you really believe it. Every team they've beaten this year, every team has had a losing season last year. They have beaten straight losing teams. Hey, bro, y'all undefeated, but against who? Every team that plays the teams that y'all play are undefeated. Look at the records. 1-5, 1 in this, 1 in that, 0 in that. What is Banneker record? 0 in whatever. Y'all gonna win. Y'all gonna beat them too, but it don't matter. Because when y'all get to the playoffs, y'all first round exit. Nigga, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Even if y'all get past, Lovejoy's not for real, bro. Let's talk about somebody else.
All right, I'll leave on this. Said my boys Corey Orr and Chad Fetch are gonna kick everybody except Langston. Hey,
you know why they not gonna kick Langston ass? Because they wanted to go to Langston. Stop it. Especially Fairchild. Why am I at a visit at Memphis and the Memphis coaches are saying that Fairchild transferred to Langston yet? Come on, man. Nobody don't want to be over there. Stop. Talk about something worth talking about.
All right, we'll move on. You're gonna get shadow banned, bro. All I'm gonna say is Lovejoy. I still believe in y'all, man. Y'all do your thing. I will be in attendance when y'all play Langston, man. I'll see y'all. Keep balling, Chad. Keep balling, Corey. Keep balling, Tim Sims. Keep balling, everybody.
Nah, why you doing that? Why you sneak this in them? Talking about you gonna be in attendance. All you want to do is you want to make the highlight of Fat Boy and Carson running for 150 plus yards apiece.
I'm gonna be in attendance. That's their home game. That's their senior night. I will be there.
But you just want to be there to make highlights of Langston offense. That's why you going.
No, I'm going to go support Lovejoy too. Get some love.
You know this not gonna be no good game.
You never know. We thought Douglas County was gonna beat the frame out of Columbia, right? What they won? 6-0.
The game got called in the first quarter.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, it was a weather delay, which I didn't know it was raining on that side of town.
I know.
They give the coaches options to resume the game at another time, another day. And Columbia didn't take it. They said, you know what? We just gonna take the L because this 6-0 look a lot better than 600-0.
So stupid.
All I'm saying, any given Friday, you never know who come out and go win.
That's stupid.
Hey, bro. When Langston play Lovejoy, just remember this show is sponsored by who?
Nah, don't turn over. There you go.
The show sponsors will be there in attendance.
And I was with this dude when he bought them too.
No comment, bro. We're moving on.
All right. Oh man, this game. Oh, when I tell you this was a massacre, and MLK is the most delusional program I have ever seen in my life. Just to say, pregame, they said F them. You don't say that to Creekside. You don't say that to a team that destroyed DeSoto. Just destroyed a national team. Fun fact, I touched the ball before the MLK receivers. The ball punted and it just hit my hand. That's how bad MLK is, man. They couldn't stop Creekside on offense. They just couldn't do nothing. They just couldn't do nothing. That's all I gotta say. They waxed him.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, I think MLK had more fumbles than completed passes that game.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the perfect example behind hiding behind a sorry schedule. They had the Lovejoy schedule. They came out there undefeated. You played a real team, got your ass whooped. And speaking of ass whooping, you see the score? 69-0, right? Shout out to our show sponsors. 69-0. They could have put up more points, but they stopped on 69 on purpose. To let you, they trying to send subliminal. Let's go on.
All right, Johns Creek, they played 6 games and they didn't score a single point in none of them. So,
oof, Johns Creek, y'all got all the money but no touchdowns. Y'all got kids pulling up to school in Maseratis and Porsches, but you can't pay for a touchdown. Damn.
Yeah.
So
those are my headlines for week 7.
At least they're 9 out of 10 on the school rating.
All right, y'all. Last headline before we kind of move on. Obviously a big one from our Lee County, man. I think he's been there 17 years, but head coach Dean Fabrizio has officially stepped down, or I guess you could say he's on leave. But what's your thoughts, man? Obviously Lee County is a pretty good team here in the state. Obviously he's dealing with some personal things, but what's your thoughts on him? Obviously getting leave of absence.
I'll be doing this because he wants to and not because they trying to force him to. He's been there 17 years. He's probably positively impacted the lives of thousands. I just hope he's doing this because it's his decision and not the school or the school districts. Because you could be a felon and teach an APS, so, We have murderers walking around in the hallways in APS. So,
Okay.
Your substitute teachers.
For the most part, Lee County, like Drew said, he impacted so many players, and a lot of players go to the D1 level out of Lee County, man. I like I said, I feel like I don't know if it was an excuse, like it was probably he been there a long time, and it's been a while since the last state championship, so maybe they found something and they was like, hey, okay, let's make a move on it, maybe. Me personally, something that's just just something personal. It's not. I don't think it'll affect the kids. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of NFL and college coaches that deal with this type of stuff, and they coach the next game. I don't know. I think they found something and they just wanted to proceed.
Bacon.
What you mean by that, brother? Found something that wanted to proceed.
Well, it's like, okay, like how can I say, like just waiting for you to do something. Then coming to an agreement maybe and just say, hey, let's move from you. I think a lot of administration does that, for what he got caught with, so it's just like, or maybe he just probably stepped away. I don't know what really happened, but, usually when a coach have a long tenure like that, and it's not that it's just simple to me, with the charge. It's simple, but maybe they just don't want it on their school, so I don't know. That's just what I think. That's what I feel. So, hey.
Yeah, it sounds like an honorable discharge. What you think, Naj? You know what I'm saying? You might have a little more what's going on down there in Lee County.
Yeah, man. Personal situation. I don't really want to reveal it. All I say is y'all boys use y'all Google. You'll see kind of what happened and why this happened. Wishing Coach Fabrizio the best. You never want to see this happen to a coach. It's happened to several other coaches, man. Just, very personal things, kind of getting in the way, man. I just telling you, coach, man, just be careful. Like if you, have a night out stress, that's cool, man. Just be smart. Use different things, man, where you ain't got to put yourself in a precarious situation. But I always like Coach Fabrizio. I got a chance to meet him a few times, and always was a stand-up guy, man. Just hate that this happened to him, man. But just a precautionary tale for them coaches, man. Just be smart. I know it's stressful being a high school coach. Sometimes you don't get pape that you need to get to kind of survive, man. But wish him the best, man. Like y'all said, he's putting a lot of kids through college, and he's had Lee County as a really good team out there in Middle Georgia, or Middle to South Georgia, I should say.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know.
On a lighter note, look what the deep threat for what's the name said. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, a lot of people on the show, man. I'm getting text messages, so
He hell, bro. He is hell. All right, man. Last one, man. I wanted to talk a little bit about. I was there Thursday. Wanted to talk a little bit about just the Central Carrollton versus obviously Jonesboro game, man. I was thoroughly impressed. I know again, you don't like Clayco schools, man, but I was impressed with what they was able to do against Central. My game ball goes to John Tavis Wyman and Cortez Redden. I thought they had great games. Lucius Murray was phenomenal as well. 2 touchdowns on the day. I thought that, they got hit in the mouth early. Excuse me, but they did a really good job of not letting that game get out of hand, going down 14-7 at the break and just continuing to keep forward. I obviously sent out the tweet about the questionable call. Drew, you gave a great response. I mean, I don't know what else you're supposed to do there. Dude obviously lined him up and pushed him. And that was an offsetting penalty essentially. Like they was gonna call a holding, it was gonna get pushed further out of field goal range, and it ended up going up against Jonesboro. But I was impressed. I think Jonesboro will be fine. If you're going up against Central and you able to beat them, not beat them, but able to stay with them, who was undefeated, and it came down towards the end, I think that's a team that has a chance to make some noise.
yeah.
Nah, for sure. I mean,
Shout out to that ref who threw that flag, man.
Terrible flag, bro. That was a
You the
terrible.
real
I mean, not a terrible flag, but terrible
It
call.
was a great call.
Mm.
It was a great call. You do what you got to do to make sure they can't. Don't let it come up to them. Keep your foot on their neck. Good call, ref.
I will pull on his wrist, but I don't know how you call that offensive pass interference. We have to demand more from our refs and pay them more.
Terrible. Like I said, terrible. It's a terrible call. And here's the play for those at home that didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah, it's holding by the defense, man.
It's terrible.
Holding all day. That's what the ref call. I stand by him, man.
It's terrible. One more time, and then we'll move on. And that's terrible.
That's a tough call.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Tough call.
Very tough call. Very tough. All right, man. We'll keep it rolling, y'all. Real quick, South Georgia update, man. Coker County Lounge handle business, man. They're looking for real down there in South Georgia. 17-14 at one point, man, but they was able to shut down Jay Lamar, only 45 yards on 20 carries in this game. So they really stopped the run. Big time win for Lowndes to continue to move on. Thomas County Central was a big win against Lee County. Jalen Johnson, 36-yard touchdown pass to Daniel Jester early in the fourth quarter. Johnson was 11-20 for 169 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day. Deuce Lawrence, he ran for 210 yards and 24 carries. The Wake Forest commit. So big wins, obviously, for them. That's a little middle South Georgia, obviously, update. Hoco keeps rolling. I think they're 6-0 now. Ryan Maxwell looked good in his game yet again, man. But another dominant win for Hoco, looking like a problem in 5A. That's a quick South Georgia update.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Top performers, man. Let's hit some top performers, man, before we do our game picks, man. Top performers. I'm going to start with Mark. Mark, what you got for me today?
So for this week, my top performers, my 3 top, I have to go with Zion Robinson, the receiver from Stockbridge. Man, he had a game, man. He had 4 receptions, 126 receiving yards. He had 3 touchdowns. Three touchdowns versus Jones County. And he had a ball out game, man. That's why he has a lot of offers, a lot of Power 5 offers. But Kai Cross, the quarterback from Collins Hills, he destroyed Mountain View, man. He had 4 passing touchdowns, 298 passing yards. He was 19 for 28 versus Northview. And shout out to Chance Thomas, Mays quarterback. They played Forest Park. He had threw for 4 touchdowns as a sophomore. So shout out to Chance Thomas, and that's my top performers for this week.
All right. Bacon.
I mean, number one, you got to go Justin Murphy. You know what I'm saying? 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm not sure if any passing. Assuming over 100 yards rushing. Assuming over 100 yards passing. Biggest upset in GHSA. Him as well. You know what I'm saying? But the Chad Fairchild, we had 12 total tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumbles. So 2 for me today. Game ball. I think ultimately goes to Justin Murphy though.
Jew.
The number one top performer in all of Georgia. My MVP is a ref in that game. Jones calling that flag. That's number one, baby. Number one on the field. Number one in our hearts, baby. But, I got Zaire Patrick at Stockbridge. He has forced or caused a turnover in every single game this year. He had an interception, a fumble recovery, and a tackle for loss. And then Braylon Lane, the corner at Rockdale, like 6'1.5". He had an interception, a touchdown, 5 tackles. And then my guy, Michael Johnson Jr. at Carver, Atlanta, the all-state defensive end who has over 100 tackle for loss and over 25 sacks in his career. He had 4 tackle for loss against Hayfield Charter on Friday.
All right, solid list, y'all. My top performers for this week, Connor Langford, man, from Cambridge, 20 for 27, 354 yards, and 5 touchdowns, man, in their big-time victory. We've seen a one-handed catch, obviously, by Craig Dandridge.
Oh, yeah.
Looked good, man. Continue to just put out exceptional tape. The Georgia commit, man. Shout out to him, man. They've looked good so far this season, and Connor is throwing the ball at a high level. Rabin County quarterback Ty Truelove, 12 for 13, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns in their win this week. He's looked phenomenal. Another one that gets my game ball. Tip of the cap to you. Keep balling out down there, man, at Rabin County. Next up, I got Clinch County quarterback Travion Miller, 15 of 20 passing. He set a school record with 390 passing yards and 7 touchdowns. Absolutely lit it up for them this past week. Travion Miller, a name to know. Guys continue to light it up this season, obviously, for Clinch County. All right, but Dogs to backfield. Big win for them over Camden County, 63-19. Marquise Fennell, he rushed for 193 yards and 4 touchdowns. Deron Foster had 113 yards and 4 touchdowns. The boys ran for a combined 8 touchdowns in the win. Exceptional job, obviously, by them. Last but not least, North Gwinnett running back Khalil Mazzone, 94 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns on 3 carries. That's right, 3 carries. He had 2 touchdowns. That's getting it done. North Gwinnett looks scary. A team that's continuing to move up. I know they lost to Douglas County, but, man, continuing the ball out. It's going to be a team to watch moving forward, man. Obviously, shout out to them. Got a comment, Bacon.
Hold on.
Yeah, he had a good game, too.
Ain't no way Fat Boy not on the list, Mr.
He had a good game.
I mean, yeah, Coach, he had a good game. I mean,
A good game. He had like 230 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. He had a great game.
Great game. My bad for not using great adjectives.
However,
Be another college
man, I know what's in the pot down here in the city. We just want to see that it gets more formidable talent. No slight to the team down here, but had a great game though, for sure.
CJ, you know I don't look at nothing but defensive players.
All right, there you have it. Hey, Mark, I ain't gonna lie, man. The games for this week they're not all that good, man.
Yeah, man.
They aren't that good. I only got 7, so if you can come up with a 3, you let me know.
Add the Harrison McKee.
Oh, never mind. You got that one.
Coach crazy.
just add the McKeitron and Harrison game.
All right. What was the one y'all think is where they talk about Cartersville and Cass?
Hell no.
I think that might be a TV game.
I got Cartersville winning in that. Well, just put it on there. It's that bit some juicy crab on it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going with Cartersville.
You don't got faith in Brody McWhirter?
Nah, have you not seen Cartersville? You've not seen Coach Foster, what they boys
doing? You not seen Cass, man? They Brody McWhirter, bro, versus Teddy Gerard. He beat your step nephew.
Enough. Enough, man. All right, we at 9. And let me know if you can find a quick one, Marcus, while we discuss this game. Hey, Bacon, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want to go to this one. I'm kind of torn. I don't know. Southwest DeKalb, Lithonia. Let's start with that one. Bacon, who you rolling with? It's a good one, man. I kind of want to go.
I got Lithonia, brother.
Okay, Lithonia for you. That's on the bad part. It's on the Thursday.
We going. Me and Julian going because we got to handle some business. So
is do I hear the 4 Amigos tapping in?
Yeah,
the more the merrier. We're gonna jump these motherfuckers. We come to this game to fight. You ain't even coming to watch the game.
That means no basketball Thursday, which ain't nothing really going on in hoops right now. Nothing too crazy other than Taylor McKinney committed to Kansas today. You know what I'm saying? Side topic. That's big.
Facts. All right, Mark, I'm gonna start with you, man. Who you rolling with?
Give me locked on you, bro.
Okay, locked on you. All right, Marcus. I mean, not Marcus. Drew.
I'm gonna go with who Coach Godfrey himself would go with. Lithonia. He put Lithonia in this game. And that man coached that shit.
You are too good.
You're stupid, bro.
And that boy was dropping shade on. Never mind.
Oh yeah, he was. He was, boy. He said, "I'm gonna defend my quarterback." Quarterback, I want to stay.
Shout out to Quincy Carter, man. Shout out to Quincy Carter. He is alive. He's not dead.
Yeah, who put that out, bro? That had me for a second. I saw Brother Steve in the chat, like, man, who put out this
Brother
fake?
Steve.
Ooh. Defeated. Go ahead, Nas.
I'm torn.
Don't do that, bro.
You torn.
You too much brain power, brother. I thrown you.
Yeah, I guess I'll go after you, bro.
We'll appreciate the free game,
man.
I saw Red beat.
I just like to make it fun, man. I like to go a little upset sometimes, man. I like to make it fun. I like to throw the off the wall little pick, you know what I'm saying? Surprise some folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little off the wall one every now and again, you know. But we'll say that for later in the show. Mark, on this one, I'm gonna start with you, man. Kel versus BT.
Give me Blessed Trinity, man. They the more physical team in this one. So give me Blessed Trinity, man. They won last year, so I'm going with Blessed Trinity. No, seriously, Blessed Trinity is a physical team, guys. They are. No, like seriously.
Nah, you right, but just the way you said it, bro.
Oh no. I'm going Blessed all the way, man.
Can't afford to lose no more ground, man. I'm wrong with BT, man.
Hey man, this ain't toilet tissue that we choose between. What Marcus said. So
I did not say it like that.
When we choosing toilet tissue, I go with Kel, but I'm about to go with Blessed Trinity. This is a damn football game. It ain't that hard, bro.
I was going to give some ground. I can see it coming.
Coach C, Coach Ferdinand, Coach Dwyer. It's time. I need y'all boys. Shot the world, man. I'm going with Kel. Going with the Longhorns, man. They're going to say y'all not physical enough. I need y'all to handle y'all business. We know you got the talent. It's time to go show it. Run the ball with Katarius Mooney-Gibbs is one of the best backs in the 2027 class, along with the Braden Tyson and the Andrew Beard. Get him the rock. Throw it to Brock Burris and Nathan Agame and also Braden Rouse. You can win this game. Don't make me look like a fool. I'm going upset. Kel, Longhorns, they beat BT. Going Kel.
If anybody is listening to this from Kel, just know that Naj is playing with y'all last.
I'm dead serious.
And all them folks at Kel, especially what's his name, Mama. Braden Rouse can go to the NFL if he played tight end at Tennessee. Damn. I don't care what he ranked that linebacker. He goes to the NFL. He got tight end size with wide receiver athleticism. And you want the money, go play tight end. You can gain 5 to 10 pounds to get on the field your freshman year. All right.
Why does a G-Man only have 64 receiving yards? 4 receptions. That's a problem, bro.
Who?
Nathan the G-Man.
Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, bro. 64 yards, 4 receptions.
You can have the best team with all the greatest overalls, but if you a terrible player, if you give a 9-year-old a sticks, still gonna lose.
Man, put that boy in the Kyle Pitts packages, and you know what I'm saying? All he needed is 6 targets. 6 targets.
Stupid.
Not dumb. We'll leave it there, man. All right, Valdosta and Colquitt County, man. Valdosta's coming off a big win. I'll start this one up for y'all. I'm going to go with Valdosta. I believe in Coach Foster. I believe in what they got going on, man. I think Valdosta is one of the better teams. I took them in upsets last year. I think this team's a little bit different, playing at a high level, man. I'm going with the Wildcats, big time victory over Colquitt County, and a big region victory to kind of move up, which is going to obviously help out that battle later on in the year for all the South Georgia fans. I know y'all know about this one, man. Obviously, Valdosta and Lowndes, one of the best rivalries we have in the state of Georgia. I think that's going to be a must-see game this upcoming year. Be a shame. It's not going to happen. It'll be a shame, but it ain't even going to be on TV. Sucks.
What is going on, man?
That is the game to watch this upcoming week, and that's the game to watch later on down in the season.
Yeah, give me Valdosta.
Yeah.
Yep, give me Vail too, man. I picked them last week. I feel like the team is molding into something. It could be a sleeper in 6A. Could be a real true sleeper in 6A, but give me those Wildcats.
4 for 4, dog. 4 for 4.
All right, nothing else to add? All right, well, keep it rolling. Bowden versus Manchester. I'm going to start with you on this one, Jew. Who you rolling with on this one?
That's a good game.
These are two very bad teams. Let me start off with that. They both suck. Okay. Horrible 1A football. But I'm gonna go with Bowden.
Okay.
I think Manchester lost to Fellowship Christian. Oh my God.
They lost a lot
It might have
last
been
year.
Bowden. Actually, might have been Bowden, brother.
Bowden lost to Fellowship Christian.
I believe so.
They were the state champions last year. 1A is just terrible altogether. All of them, sorry.
They lost to
But
us
I'm still going with
7-0. Lost to Spencer 29-7. Yeah, you got to go Bowden on this one.
You going Bowden too, Marcus?
Yep, give me Bowden.
Okay. Who you got?
Bacon. Bowden.
Bad Mark Jew. What the one you said?
4 for 4 Bowden all the way around.
Okay. We'll do that last one you said, but I needed one more. All right. You said Bowden too, Mark?
Say that again.
Not Mark. Baker, you said Bowden?
Yes, sir.
All right. But,
It was Treon. Say it was Treon.
all right. Appreciate your LGTV, man. Tapping in, my guy. Good looking. All right, let's go Ola Stockbridge, man. Mark, I'm going to start with you. Give me a little soliloquy, man.
This is a tough one, really.
It's not.
It is. But give me Stockbridge in this one. Give me Stockbridge in this one. I mean, if they can stop the run, but just give me Stockbridge in this one. Shit, we picked, everybody went Stockbridge last week, so
Yeah.
I saw the game. Stockbridge is better than Jones County. Way better. They lost. Special teams. They was trying to punt the ball in their own territory twice, and they turned it over off of punts. I think one of it was a bobble. This is what happened. The punter had the ball at like the 20-yard line, and when he caught it, he maybe like at the 10-15. He was like, I think he fumbled it. He picked it up, and the people were like right in his face. So instead of trying to fumble it, he just threw it down the field, and they let it hit the ground. So that's an incomplete pass, turnover on downs inside the red zone. Jones County punched it in from right there. Then another one, I think it was a blocked punt on Stockbridge, and Jones County either returned it for a touchdown or they got marked down at like the 2 or 3 yard line. They punched it in from right there. But I think Stockbridge was down at like 3 touchdowns at one point. And they just came out bombing Jones County. Stockbridge is way better.
Yeah, this region is weird to me because Woodland beat Jones County. So yeah. And
they lost. Stockbridge lost to Jones County off of some BS special team flukes. Like Jones County really just got lucky. I'm gonna take Stockbridge over Ola. The offense is good. If Josh Scott played like he did that last game against Jones County, I seen him take off for like a 60-yard touchdown. I didn't even know he had that in him. Oh my God!
Always last.
Stockbridge gonna put up points on Ola. Gavin Kitchen, Mason Freeman, and then Zion. Them boys are actually like coming out. Then you got Dominic and Eddie. come on, man. I'm going with Stockbridge. They can just outscore them.
You ain't even missing Cruz either. The younger
Marion Cruz.
Because he's not a factor in their offense. But I'm going Stockbridge over. They just gonna score. They can outscore Ola. They don't even have to stop the run. How many times you gonna run Clayton, whatever his name is, before it's just like he's not.
Anyway,
he can't perform at optimal levels. You gonna wear him down. Can't just give him the ball all the time. Now they had Nigel Newkirk, then it'd be a game, but you can't get the ball to that boy 40 times in this game. Nah, going with Stockbridge.
Go ahead, Baker.
Stockbridge.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going Stockbridge too. Shout out to Michael Knight for Ola and Caden Way. I say if you Ola, you got to start off with a fast start. Lean on the ground game. You got to hit kind of Stockbridge in the mouth early if you want a chance in this game. They're explosive. Got a lot of weapons on the outside that y'all all obviously mentioned. Good defensive line. If you're gonna have a chance, you're gonna need the special teams play. Like obviously that's the area they struggled with last week. If you can hit them in the mouth in the special teams, get Way going early, 14-0 lead, you definitely got a shot in this game. But I'm gonna go Stockbridge, 31-24 victory, man. Close one than people think. All right, let's go Burke County, Thompson. I'm gonna start off with this one. This is kind of a South Georgia one, man. But Burke County, man, they got some dudes, man. Sheldon Cunningham is elite, man. What he's doing on the defensive side of the ball has been phenomenal this year. 5 sacks, 30+ tackles. They got a couple weapons. They spread the ball out as far as running the ball. Not a big passing team. They like to throttle you and run it down your throat. Thompson's 3-3 on the year, man. I think Burke County is going to have too much. 5-1 so far this year, and I think they'll be able to win this one pretty handily. So I'm going with Burke County, big time win against Thompson.
Reminder, guys, this show is sponsored by Magnum. Shout out to Nige. Quote them, throttle you and run it down your throat. I don't forgot which teams was big between. I heard them.
Burke County and Thompson, bro. I can't.
Burke County. I'm going with Burke County.
All right, go ahead, Bob Bacon.
Ain't Burke County got Coach Stevens as a coach?
I think so.
Yep. Good coach over there. Give me Burke. Give me the blue.
4-4.
Nothing else to add.
Now I really don't know too much about the team, but I see Thompson is 3-3 and Burke County is 5-1. Burke, we talked about Burke County on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go with the hot team, man. It's that time where football is football now, but
respect. All right, let's keep it rolling, man. A couple more. Carrollton, Westlake. Drew, I'm gonna start with you, man. I know you probably think of why I did this game, but obviously, you know, who you will win this one.
What that boy Jamarion McKinney did? He threw that thing up, and then he broke it. Westlake is about to get their ass beat. Give me Carrollton by 4 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns.
Mark.
I don't know why you put that shit on here. Carrollton gonna blow their ass out. Westlake, fun fact, Westlake only scored 13 points versus Hateville. You think they're gonna beat Carrollton? Give me Carrollton in a blowout. Probably 50-6, maybe.
Sorry, y'all. It was a light week, man. It just wasn't a lot of good games.
Oh no, I feel you, big dog.
Trying to get our boys 10. It was hard to get 10.
nah, 100%. They just don't have the same type of talent. Ken Robinson still young and developing. That would be the only chance to really, make the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Carrollton just got too much.
All right, them boys rolling with Carrollton. Man, quarterback is so trash, bro. All right, Harrison versus McKeithen. This game is going to be on TV. Should be a good one, man. Harrison got a good squad like Donovan Martin. Shout out to you, brother. Keep balling. Great family, great moms, great pops. I like Martin. I like the Harrison team. I just don't know. I don't think they have enough for McKeithen in this one. I just, do they have the pieces defensively? They don't have Christian Smith no more, who's obviously USF, right? Do you have somebody that can go get the quarterback, right? Do you have somebody that can stop the run? And they haven't even been whole the whole season if you look at McKeithen. But with Coach Reed, this team, how they can run the football, how they can defend against the run, their trench work with Jordan Petaway, they're just too elite, man. I'm going with McKeithen. 14-point victory for me. I think they'll have a good game.
Yeah, I think McKeithen can come out with 10 people on offense and still win this game. That's what they've been doing the whole season anyway. Give me McKeithen.
Stupid.
Go ahead, Bacon. Who you got?
We'll roll with McEachern, brother.
Short answers, bro.
We give an answer, but just you know what I mean. Just that defense is loaded. You know, so you got Casey Barner, you got I think the freshman or the sophomore. Really top to bottom, that secondary is complete. You already talked about Petty where they got a run game. Offense, you know what I'm saying, passing wide, they shown promise. And then with this Carrington checks more boxes for me. You know what I'm saying? And then Harris, I think they may be a little more one-dimensional on offense. So I got to ride with the Rough Riders, man. The Indians.
Brave soliloquy, brother.
Hey, McEachern cornerback room at one point in time had Jaden James, who I think is a top 3 cornerback in Georgia. I would go so far as to say he's the best one in Georgia right now, regardless of class. They had Nash Johnson, who getting all the offers. Caden Battle, who is that guy. He's like a top 3 in class 2027 for Georgia. They had Nick Daniels at Risewell, the 6'3" corner, who's getting recruited. He's picking up a lot of recruiting traction right now that people don't know about. And then they got London Leith. He's a freshman, 6 foot. He runs like 11.2 in 8th grade. They had all 5 of them as cornerbacks on their defense. They got to be the best cornerback room in the entire country. But yeah, 2 of them boys vacated.
Great insight there. Well, who you got, Mark?
Oh, give me Harrison in this one. I think Harrison is good on both sides. Physical defense. If they can play defense very, very well to stop McEachern on offense, they'll win. Give me Harrison in this one.
So what's your thoughts about the lack of strength of schedule to this point, Pepperbrook?
For both teams? So yeah, I mean, it's the reason that they pretty much and you know, between Harrison, Hillgrove, and McEachern, those are the 3 teams within this region, really. But I can really say McEachern had the same schedule last year. They had the same schedule last year and end up 3rd in the region because they lost to Hillgrove and they lost to Harrison last year. And the only thing I can really say about McEachern is their defense, really, truth to be told. And they look pretty sluggish versus Marietta. They've been on some bye weeks. So just give me Harrison, man. I like Harrison quarterback Aiden Watts, man. He taking over for a quarterback they had last year, Xavier Hill, which Mr. Watts is doing phenomenal. Donovan Martin. Harrison defense is really, really good. So give me Harrison in this one.
All right. Going against the green. All right. 2 more, man. Cartersville Cats. Let me start with you on this one, Drew. I know you were a Cartersville insider. So what you got on Cartersville?
Strength and schedule, man. Terrible. I'm like, the last 2 years, they only lost 2 games. Yeah, because they go undefeated during the regular season. That's because they got poo-poo on the schedule. But I'm going to go with Cartersville over Cass in this one. Brody McWorthy, you did your thing against, who was it? Not cousin-in-law. You beat him. I don't think you're going to beat these boys in purple, man. It's not going to happen.
All right, Bacon.
Yeah, man. Cartersville, they one of the top teams in 5A. You know what I mean? So, what was it, 4A? Let me get my game. 4A. One of the top teams in 4A. You know what I'm saying? Cass no longer has Sokovie White. I know Brody McWhorter is legit, is the real deal. But I just think top to bottom as a roster, got to go with the Canes, man.
All right, Cartersville. Mark?
Give me Cartersville in this one, man. Cass. I like the what's Cologne's? I don't fucking know. Give me Cartersville in this one, man. Cologne.
Cologne. I don't know. I'm dead. Yeah, man. Definitely give me Cartersville. I like their team, man. They can run the ball. One thing Cartersville gonna keep, they're gonna keep them some backs. And their ability to throw the ball with the quarterback Nate. They're doing a phenomenal job. They got obviously, Brady Marchese, the Georgia commit, and they obviously got Matty Sox Davis, who I think is one of the better receivers in the 2028 class. I think the kid has over 500 all-purpose, just with him in the return game. So his ability, man, with the ball in the open field, I think he's special. Just came out from Ole Miss, man. So I got Cartersville. I think the defense is for real, and I think they'll beat Cass pretty handily. So I'm going with Cartersville. All right, one more fellas to go. I think Jew is paused, unfortunately. But Monroe area versus Jefferson. I'll start with you on this one, Marcus.
Jefferson lost a lot coming into, with a lot of injuries. And Monroe, they're trying to figure it out, really. So, and they've been tagging me a lot, really, too. But give me Jefferson in this one. Still a physical team. I like Jefferson still.
All right, Bacon.
Come back to me, brother.
Okay, come back to Bacon. All right, you took Jefferson. I'm gonna go with the upset, man. I'm gonna go Monroe area, man. I think, with so many injuries to Jefferson, Monroe area is a pretty good team. No one's talking about in 3A. 5-1 on the year. They've already got a regional win to their credit. Jit Carr is the name to know, senior running back. He's been running the ball pretty well. For them so far this season, he's been balling out. 784 yards rushing and 13 touchdowns. So his play on the offensive side of the ball is special. And then who replaces Sammy, I think, is the biggest question. Who can, allow him to play, who else is going to step up for him to play at a high level, I think is the biggest question. But I'm going Monroe area with an upset.
We seen Monroe area before in the playoffs when I was at Carver. Very average team. They don't need Max. They don't need Sammy. They are going to win by 2 touchdowns, and their defense is they might hold them to 0 points. I'm going to go with Jefferson. Shout out to Chance Payne and my boy Matt, white boy Ricky.
Bacon?
All right, what I'm seeing is I'm crunching numbers. I don't know much about. I don't know much about Monroe area. They throw the ball decently. Quarterback averages 115 yards per game.
That's terrible.
They get it done on the ground. A lot of rushing yards. I'm gonna roll with the area, man. I'm gonna roll with the area. You lose a guy like that, Max Brown. You know what I mean? That does a lot to your team's bravado, to their confidence. Can you pick up your brother? In this game, I think not. I'm not going to say very physical team, but they get the ball going on both sides at 2 levels, running and passing the ball. So we're running with the area. New area.
All right, y'all. So y'all have it, man. Those are game picks for this week, man. Me and Marcus are tied 19-11. Jew is 18-12. And Bacon is 16-14. So we'll see how next week these results and these picks turned out. So y'all stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. Y'all noticed the last part of the show. Any last hot takes? Anybody y'all boys want to shout out? Anybody y'all want to shine light on before we close out the show?
I want to shout out my cousin, but he's really not my cousin, but he just got my first name. His name is Marcus Gray. Man, he's doing a good job being quarterback at Maynard Jackson, man. You got a huge game this week versus Mays, man. So first year varsity quarterback class of 2028. So shout out to you, Marcus, and shout out to Coach Williams and shout out to Coach Huntley. Huge game this week, man, for them Jaguars. So there you go. Do a good job, Marcus. That's all I got to say.
All right. Jew, hot take?
Not really, but Carver Atlanta's going to win the region championship. They're going to finish the season 10-0. Their closest game was last Friday, and I don't see them having a game where they where they win by less than 28 points for the remainder of the season.
Bacon?
Yeah, man. I think the hottest take, man. Stay tuned to the show, man. BN Bacon Network. Bacon, we're finna come back on these guys, man. We just need one good week, ladies and gentlemen. So put the bins in the chat if you support. If not, I'd be surprised when time goes on. But the biggest shout out, man. Troy Stiggers committing this Wednesday. Steve's defensive lineman. So it's a shout out to Troy, man. Do your thing, brother.
Where you going?
I don't know. But he went on the OV to Old Dominion and
Ohio.
Yeah. You said who, bro?
Ohio, right?
Ohio, yep. University of Ohio.
He's announcing it. Mark, if you want to be involved, let us know. We might do a live. We're trying to figure out what he's going to do. But we might do a live announcing the commitment too. So if you want to hop on with us, be a part of it. I mean, you already know, you already got the clout. But if you ever want to be a part of the commitments, let us know.
I would love it.
I like messing with Mark. All right, man. My hot take, man. I think 5A playoffs is going to be must-see TV. And the reason I say that is because I think there's a good blend of everything in 5A. I've talked about 4A and how loaded that is. I think 5A is going to surprise a lot of people with so many good teams that can knock each other off. Hughes look good all year long, right? Picking up quality wins, throughout their schedule, right? You got Milton, who's starting to kind of come into their own, 5-1 on the year. Thomas County Central is the real deal down there in South Georgia near Tallahassee. Obviously Jalen Johnson, Chris Deuce Lawrence, Jabari Watkins, who committed to Nebraska this past week. Jaden Dunbar, the Pittsburgh commit. Gainesville, you cannot sleep about them. I know they lost to Carrollton, but that's not in the classification of the conference, right? Gainesville always going to have the horses in the team, but can they make a surprise run this year, right? We've seen them get to the quarters, the semis, and not get to the state championship. Can they be a shocker this year? And my favorite in 5A is Houston County. I think the boys got everything they need in order to win this year. Ryan Maxwell has looked good as a young player. I think they can run the ball too with everything they got, and then the weapons they got on the outside with Kayvon Cochero and obviously Consiero, and obviously they got Jordan Smith. The boys is loaded, man. 5A is going to be a conference to watch moving forward, man. But that's my hot take. That's all we got for today, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, y'all follow us at QB Mark, man. He does a great job on his Instagram. The insider himself. I mean, if you want to get plugged in, if you're a DB, if you want to get plugged in, if you're a defensive player, follow Julian Kovar, man. He's tapping in all the players, getting you to schools, and obviously getting you in front of coaches and everybody, man. So y'all check him out. Bacon Network, hardest grinder I know, with the video content, man, and obviously with the reporting. And obviously y'all follow me on all platforms at Nigel Look. We'll see y'all next week, man. See until then. It's been the yes, sir. We got Mark on it. Yes, sir. Schedule News Podcast. We'll catch y'all boys later. Peace.